All right, so now you're gonna repeat the process. This time we're gonna do an unknown run. So as we do a second run, okay, and we're gonna put your results in sheet 2 of the same Excel file. And then we're gonna rename those sheets standard run data and unknown run data. So let's repeat it using an unknown. So go back to your simulator. Where's my simulator? Where I lost it right here. So go back to simulated experiment. Choose a sample. Okay. And you're each gonna use a different sample. Okay, so Brendan, you're gonna use lauric acid. Let me make a note of that. And then Ian, you're gonna use capric acid. Chloe, you're gonna use fumaric acid. And Joey, you're gonna use maleic acid. And Sagan, you're gonna use maleic anhydride. And Carly, you're gonna use benzyl. C14H12, H10O2. Okay. I'm gonna skip naphthalene because it doesn't have oxygen. It's not gonna be fair to the others that you're missing an oxygen. You all have carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in your compounds. You got it? Okay. So you're gonna do a similar run. So what do you do? You pick your sample. Let's say I pick, let me just pick something at random like glucose. Take it to the balance, okay? And then ignite your sample, and then you view your data. And then copy your data to sheet number 2, and then copy a screenshot to sheet number 2, okay? So you should have something like this on sheet number 2, something similar to sheet 1. Recording. Okay, so this is what I have now. For sheet 2, this is my unknown, which is in this case, glucose. All right, so let's rename this. Sheet 1, this is our standard run. So what did I ask you to rename it as? Rename sheet 1 as a standard run data and sheet 2 as the unknown run data. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is sheet 1, I'm gonna right click, rename standard run data. And sheet 2, right click, rename, I'm gonna call it unknown run data. You can just call it UNC if you want. You got it? All right, so now what are we gonna do? We're going to analyze the data from both the standard run and the unknown run, right? So what I need to do now is we're gonna create duplicates of the sample thermogram sheet, and we're gonna call the duplicate standard thermogram and unknown thermogram. So first thing I need to do is duplicate the sample thermogram sheet. Right click, move or copy, right click on the tab, which says sample thermogram, click on move or copy. And then you want to put it, you want to create a copy. Make sure you check the box that says create a copy. Put it before the unknown run, right after the standard run data. Okay, and then hit OK. So I have a standard run and then sample thermogram. This I have to fix now. I'm gonna have to call this a different name. I'm gonna call this a standard run, standard thermogram. Okay, so I'm gonna rename this standard thermogram. And then I'm gonna make another duplicate. Right click, move or copy, create a copy, put the copy after the unknown run data, And here I have a sample thermogram, parenthesis 2, right after the unknown run data. I'm going to rename it, right click, rename, unknown thermogram. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to analyze our standard thermogram. So let's go to our standard thermogram. Okay. So this is the data from our sample thermogram, right? So we need to replace this with the data from our standard run. So I'm going to go to standard run data. I'm just going to copy these time and temperature. Control C or right click copy. And then on the standard thermogram, I'm just going to delete what I have and then paste what I just copied. Oh, hold up. So delete that and then go back here, copy these, right click copy, and go back to the standard thermogram, right click paste. Okay. And thankfully we have the data from the samples thermogram was taken from the simulator, so it gives you the same X and time value. So all it really changed was the temperatures. But let's verify. Does our selected data for the pre and post reactions still look okay? They do, huh? Do I have the right mean temperature? And let's make sure that we actually have all the data graphed. Okay, so if you click on your chart, it tells you that, okay, what the numbers are that are being shown in the graph. Okay, so do we still have the right slope and y-intercept? 0.0027 and 24.3. That's correct. And for the post reaction, you have negative 0.006 and 25.653. That's this 26.53. So that's correct. My T mean, what's my T mean? Is that correct? 25.6, 25.7. It's close enough. Okay. So you can stay there. Mine wasn't close. Then you're gonna have to move it. Okay. Yeah. But that's close enough. So one less thing for you to worry about. And you do the same thing for your unknown thermogram. So I'm gonna give you time to finish the unknown thermogram. And this is gonna be your lab performance today for the bomb calorimetry part. Okay. So let's see. That would be the lab performance today for bomb calorimetry computer lab. And then the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through using the same template for your solution calorimetry data. Okay, I'm going to give you sample data for solution calorimetry, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to determine T mean, T initial, T final, and mean temperature.